Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. Please don't mind me. I keep looking in the monitor because this shirt, I'm like, do I look naked? Am I getting cut out of the viewfinder here? So don't mind me. But this shirt is really cute and I really wanted to put it on because it's super springy and all that good stuff. We are going to be talking about the brand new Fenty bronzer. This is the Stalk'R Instant Warmth Bronzer. Now, I actually picked up the Lil Bronze Duo. When I saw this was an option, I was like, yes, sign me up. Add to cart instantly. This is not a cheap bronzer in the full size by any means. I think it retails, it's over $30. This kit is $24 and I get the little mini bronzer as well as one of the shimmering matchsticks as well. To me, it just seemed like a really good value. I have a hard time going through powders. So for me, this was just a better option to give me a chance to try the formula, test it out, and share it with you guys. Now, I have been wearing this bronzer kind of on and off when I can the past few days. I have been very sick, so I didn't really get a chance to give it the full thorough test that I normally would, but I still have a lot of thoughts and opinions on the formula that I definitely want to share with you guys. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So in this kit, as I mentioned, you get the Stalk'R Instant Warmth Bronzer. Now this is the kit that is designed for light to medium skin tones. If I didn't mention already, there is two options. There's one for light to medium and then one for deeper, darker skin tones. This comes with the bronzer shade Shady Biz and the shimmering matchstick in the shade Cinnamon. First off, let's talk about the bronzer. What I love about minis and what I think is so cute is that you are getting a literal tiny version of the full-size product. This packaging is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I do have to say that Fenty always hits the nail on the head when it comes to packaging. It is just so beautiful and luxurious, but clean looking. It's honestly one of my favorite. I love that the foundation, the concealer come in like that kind of frosted glass. I love it. It feels feminine, but very luxurious and mature at the same time. I think it's fantastic. So on the inside, you've just got the little bronzer right here, which I think is absolutely adorable. It's stamped with the FB, and you do actually get a little mirror on the inside, which is kind of nice. And then you do get the mini matchstick. I am a huge fan of the matchstick in the shade Mocha. I use that to contour when I really want to like carve out my cheekbones. It is like the perfect cream contour shade and I am obsessed with the formula. I've never tried the shimmer stick, so I was super excited for that. I'm just going to kind of show you guys a swatch of the formula. They are always super buttery and creamy and easy to blend, and this stick is no exception. Now, one thing I do want to comment on before we even get into anything is I found that this was kind of an interesting choice to put into this kit. Now, the bronzer shade Shady Biz that comes in this is the second lightest shade out of the entire lineup of all the bronzers. What I find interesting about this is I don't know if this shade was put in here with the intention of layering on top of the bronzer if you wanted to give yourself more of like a glowy bronzed look, but I kind of wish that there would have been a lighter matchstick put in because I think it would have been kind of nice to have more of a highlight shade. I mean, I definitely can get use out of this. I could use this on the eyes as eyeshadow. You can layer it on top of the bronzer. I have tried that with it, but I don't see myself doing that very often, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. And I believe that this is the same shade that comes in both kits. Now, obviously on a deeper skin tone, this is going to look beautiful, and you could definitely get away as almost using this as a highlight, so I get it there. But in this particular kit with this bronzer, I'm just kind of confused. Let me know if you picked up this kit and give me your thoughts on that. Let's go ahead and jump back to the bronzer. I'm gonna say right off the bat, and obviously I do have it on right now, this is the only bronzer product. I don't have any other blush or anything else on. This is all that I'm wearing. This bronzer blends like nothing I have ever used before. You guys know, if you've watched my channel before, that one of my favorite bronzers right now is from Morphe, the Glamour Bronze Bronzer. This has been a force to be reckoned with. It's like the only bronzer that I have been reaching for. I absolutely love it, but this steps it up just a notch. You can definitely tell there's something a little bit more expensive, a little bit more luxurious with this formula. This is a matte bronzer, but it blends out and it's so soft and creamy feeling almost. So I'll show you guys a swatch. This is just like the most soft, gorgeous feeling formula ever. Like, look at that, and just like the way it swatches is just absolutely stunning. It just feels so soft. Like, it is like it's like a cloud. It's like a marshmallow. It's just, imagine something really soft. I feel like the powder in here is just so unique. I don't own any face products that feel quite like this. So the texture, I could tell right away. I was like, this is going to be amazing. Secondly, this shade, I like to choose bronzers that are a little bit lighter. I do have lighter skin, but I do like to build my bronzer up. This shade gave me that ability, but when I look in the monitor right now and I look at myself, this is the perfect bronzer shade. It is not too cool. In fact, it's actually more on the warm side, which I absolutely love. I feel like I struggle when in the bronzer department, because when I go to get a bronzer, it's like assumed that because I have lighter skin, that I need this like muddier kind of bronzy look, and that's not what I want. I want something that's gonna give me like that sun-kissed glow, and that is exactly what this shade does. I am obsessed with this formula. I'm obsessed with the way that it blends, the way that it builds. There is nothing choppy here whatsoever. This is one of the easiest face products that I have ever used. This shade gives you that sun-kissed look. That is exactly what it's going to do. I have yet to see a bronzer shade range launch in this many shades, like off the jump. That is one thing I do want to comment on though, is that I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't go even darker with these. Now, I don't know if they're going to launch more, but I hope that they do, because I watched Nima Tang's review of this product and it was very much so just kind of matching her skin tone. It didn't really do much to bronze her, and you could tell that she was really disappointed by that. I think that she was really hopeful that finally there would be a mainstream bronzing product sold at Sephora that would really truly work for very, very, very deep skin tones. So I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't really do that, to be honest with you guys, because it would have been really the first brand to include something like that in a major launch, at least to my knowledge. Again, I know that there are brands out there that make very deep bronzers, but I'm just talking more of like a more mainstream brand that is actually sold in Sephora. For me personally, in my skin tone, if you have light medium skin and you have been struggling to find a bronzer that doesn't pull super cool, and you actually want more of that warmth, more of that warmer shade, you will absolutely love this bronzer. I can't get over how amazing this blends on the skin. When I run out of this, I fully intend on buying the larger size, the original full size of this, because it is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. I've already decided, like, I'm wearing this on my wedding day. Like, that is how invested and how in love I am with this formula. Let's jump back to the Cinnamon Matchstick, and I think this is the perfect time to talk about this product. Now, I do think it's very pretty. I love the shade, but as you can see, it is very different from the bronzer. I really wasn't a huge fan of putting this on the cheeks even. I don't know why, like it's not my shade. That's really what it comes down to. It's not the formula, it's not anything else. It's not my shade. I kind of wish that they would have included one of the lighter highlight shades in this particular kit to go with this bronzer. I think that would have been absolutely beautiful. It would have been a really good idea. Again, I think that this would look beautiful on the eyes if you want to do like a very bronzy look. I do have to try that. I think that that would look beautiful together, but it's just not necessarily my cup of tea. I don't really see myself putting this anywhere on my face besides on my eyes, just to be totally honest with you. So overall, do I think that this duo itself is worth it? I do actually, because I think that this little guy right here is worth 24 bucks. I mean, I think because of how little you need, but how beautifully this builds and how pigmented it is, 24 bucks, you guys, I would probably pay $60 for this formula. I'm not gonna lie, it is just so good. Again, it is unique and it's not really like anything that I have ever tried before. It looks beautiful on the skin. I cannot wait to keep using it, especially again, if you're not wanting to dive in and spend over $30 or you don't have that kind of money and you just really wanna try out the formula. I think it's definitely worth it to pick up the little duo. even if you're not going to use the matchstick a whole lot. Again, I do think that you can definitely find use for it, especially on the eyes. I think paired together with like a monochromatic look, this could look very, very, very beautiful. If you like this shade, you can see yourself just popping it on the cheeks for like a really bronzy blush. Go for it. But those are just my thoughts and opinions. I give this kit a total thumbs up. The bronzer is a win. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, go check it out. It is beautiful formula. It is my favorite Fenty product that I have tried thus far. I guess I just want to give you guys a heads up and let you know that I've tried the foundation. It's just too dry for me. My sister absolutely loves it. It looks beautiful on her. Just not my cup of tea. I wasn't a huge fan of the concealer, but I love the Fenty Gloss Bombs. I love the Mocha Matchstick, and now I absolutely love this. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you picked up this bronzer. What shade did you get? Do you think that it blended just as beautiful as I thought it did? Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, share it, and of course be sure to subscribe to my channel before you go. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye, guys.